Colleen could get rid of one piece of clothing in your closet, what would it be?
It's an easy one. So, and I know she'll answer the same thing. So, I have a jacket from my sophomore year of high school as a soccer conference champions, and it still fits. But she makes fun of me every time she sees it, or I think one time I wore it, and she's like, "Just take it off."
Where was your first kiss?
So our first kiss was immediately after our first date. As we were walking out to our cars, I was waiting for my Uber, and we walked to her car, and that's where we had our first kiss.
What is one thing that you do that annoys Colleen the most?
So apparently I do this in my my sleep. She says I crack my knuckles. I don't know if it's a nervous habit, but it's definitely a habit she'd rather me not do ever again. But apparently I do this in my sleep, so I have no control over it.
Would be in Colleen's ideal golf foursome?
Colleen's ideal foursome. It would probably have to be a C. Smith, Cam Smith, definitely Rory McIlroy, and I would hope me, if she'll have me.
What day of your relationship would you like to relive other than your engagement?
I think one of the days that I would love to relive is that first date. As a first date, it was kind of nerve-wracking, and the atmosphere. I picked a little bit of a loud bar, so I would love to relive that night and the conversation and kind of remember every moment.
When Colleen was younger, what did she want to be when she grew up?
That's a good question. She probably wanted to be a Jeopardy contestant or and champion.
What is one thing Colleen has completely changed your mind on since you've been together?
Since we've been together, turkey burgers. I never even touched one in my entire life until I met Colleen, and then, well, it kind of changed my life because they're delicious.
What is one thing you and Colleen will never agree on?
That red meat is good.
What is the best meal that you and Colleen have had together? Food, atmosphere, location, describe all of it.
We go out to dinner a lot and have eaten a lot of good places, but I think the place that I really enjoy the most is grilling out on our back patio, grilling some turkey burgers. One of my favorite things when I'm cooking is having her there and just kind of talking about the day and maybe having a margarita. But I think out of all the places we've been, all the places we travel to, home is special.
If you gave Colleen $10, what would she buy?
Starbucks, definitely Starbucks.
What would you buy?
I would probably buy, I'd go with her. I'd grab a Starbucks as well.
Do you guys have pet names for each other, and what are they?
So when we first started dating, we went out with Katie and Pat, and they told us that we should start using Turtle Dove. Unfortunately, that didn't hold, but My Love or Honey, but no really pet names.
If the two of you could go anywhere in the world tomorrow, where would it be?
Masters.
If Colleen could get another tattoo, what would it be?
If Colleen could get another tattoo, it would probably be of a strawberry for our dog Barry. I think she would really enjoy that one.
How do you know when Colleen is mad at you?
I guess I don't know because I guess I haven't really found that out yet. I think she would let me know if she was angry with me.
Just go for it.
Three qualities I hope that Rory and the rest of our children have. Definitely a sense of humor. I really hope they have her dance skills because they're phenomenal. Her brain, she's extremely smart. She loves to blow me out of the water when we watch Jeopardy, and it honestly amazes me every time. And just her ability to love no matter what's going on. She's very lovable and has the biggest heart in the world.
What is Colleen's biggest strength?
I think her biggest strength is kind of her ability to love, especially her family and friends and people who are close to her. She would do absolutely anything for you, and she would put anything that she has going on to the side and help anybody in need. And I think that's pretty amazing.
When did you know you wanted to marry Colleen?
I knew pretty quickly. It was just a little backstory. So we went out on our first date, and on my Uber ride home, I believe before I even got home, we already scheduled our next date for the following day. After that date, I already wanted her to meet my friends, so I invited her to our bowling league on that Saturday, and we went from there. We took a couple of great trips. And I knew I really had a special connection with her, but I think after our camping trip with my family and seeing her interact with my family and how much they love her, I think that was kind of the stepping stone and kind of the moment I started thinking about buying a ring.
When you are old, you can imagine Colleen doing what?
I can imagine Colleen watching Jeopardy, but hopefully we're playing golf almost every day in the afternoon.
Any advice for Colleen for her bachelorette party?
On your train call, there's a lot of stops. Maybe have a bottle of water or two in between each stop, but enjoy it. You deserve it. You've worked extremely hard with Rory, your new business, your current business, and planning a wedding. It's truly unbelievable, but I hope you enjoy the day.